friends, I hope you're having a wonderful day and I hope you're having a wonderful week. And today we're going to be building a colonial house that is decorated as if it's in the autumnal time of the year. So it's a fall themed colonial, so there's lots of oranges and reds, and I built this in my fall build save. I have build saves for most of the seasons, and I made a new one for fall, and this is the first fall build of the year. I know it's only August 30th, but I just really wanted to build this. And hang on, my cat's eating my plant. Okay, I tried to go put my plant in the window so that it could get some sun, and my cat was being a little jerk about it, so I had to go save it, and I went and put it in another window in another room so he can't get to it, and I'm hoping the cat that's in there, hopefully she'll leave it alone. So we will see. Anyway, where were we? Okay, so this is the first autumnal home of the season. I know that it's technically still August, but it's the first one. So that's what we're doing today, and I hope that you enjoy it. I've never really built a colonial house, and I don't think, I'm like 99% positive I haven't built one on the channel. So I was trying to come up with a fall themed build that wasn't like a cottage or a suburban home, because I do a lot of those and I wanted it to be something different. I do think that I have a fall themed cottage. Let me check my build notes. I have a pond cottage. So the videos I currently have recorded, other than this one that I want to edit and post, is a pond cottage. So like, I guess it's like a little cottage with a pond under it. Oh yeah, I remember that now. This Autumnal Colonial. Turn the page. We have a factory that is fall colors, like a renovated factory, and then a set of Japanese apartments, like a little Japanese apartment building, and there's also like a little shop, like bodega like thing on the property too. So those are the builds that I currently have completely recorded, and the Japanese one is the one that's partially edited. So let me know which of those you'd be interested in. Which one should I post next? And now you can see we've kind of gotten into the build, and you can see that there's a glitch with the one tile roof. I can't paint it for some reason, and I tried reloading the game, and I tried completely doing new pieces of roofing, and nothing. It just is a glitch. Let me know if you're having the same thing where you can't paint one tile roofs, and of any direction one tile roofs. They just won't paint. But yeah, so here you can see we're painting all the walls. We go with a white house because that was my inspiration in my head, was a completely white house with red brick accents and like fall ivy on it and everything. So we do end up getting red brick that matches the foundation. It takes me a minute to remember which one it is, but I do remember, and we paint a bunch of sections of the house in this red brick, and I think that it matches so pretty with the red door. And now you can see we're adding all of the leaves and vines and ivy all over all of the walls to really just sell that autumnal vibe. You know, the red leaves, the dying leaves, the just beautiful rich colors of the fall are really coming together. And yeah, we get this all over the entire build, and I think that it looks really beautiful. So while we're adding ivy everywhere, let me tell you a little bit about this build. So it actually only comes in at 98,271 simoleons, which under 100. I should stop and redo that part. But oh my gosh, under 100k simoleons is actually pretty good for a house, especially this like size. But I guess I didn't really put like any like expensive electronics or anything that would have made it go over. They have a TV, but it's one of the little TVs. and they don't really have any other electronics. I don't even think they have a computer. Do they have it? No, they don't have a computer. There's no computer in this build. Huh, well that's an oversight. You really should have a computer in every build, unless it's off the grid, because you really need computers for gameplay. So did I really not put a computer on this lot? We're gonna find out together, and if I didn't, I'm gonna be sad because I feel like we need one. Anyway, here we are placing all the trees. I wanted some of the red ones and some of the yellow ones, and then now we are going into landscaping. Now, I just repaired my Sims game, so hopefully this issue is fixed. I took out Better Build By, and I took out Tool, and I repaired my game, and I haven't opened it since I did that. So hopefully the bug where debug is all messed up is no longer an issue for me, because it has been for my last 3 builds. So you might notice it a little in this build and the next 2 builds, if those are the next 2 that go up. There's just some issues. I don't know what it was, but something was broken. I had the updated versions, but it was still, debug was always on. I couldn't even click on refrigerators and choose a refrigerator, because it would have so much stuff in the category. I would have to scroll down to the bottom of a long page of refrigerator items, like chips and cups and stuff, to get to the refrigerators. So and I did try removing everything, and it just was a glitch that just was holding on. So I did take everything out again, and I repaired my game, and I guess I'll see in a little bit when I go to take screenshots for the next build. I will see if it's fixed, because it was very frustrating. But as you can see, we moved on to landscaping. I tried to do some landscaping that, I don't know, was a little bit different. We used a lot of debug, and I think that it turns out really pretty, and I really enjoy the different colors that make up the fall landscaping. We get some of the low-lying flowers because I just needed them, some debug low-lying plants, and then I added this succulent-looking plant. I know that's not what it is, but I added that because we are in Brindleton Bay, and I know that that's a Brindleton Bay plant, so I wanted some kind of nod to the fact that this is Brindleton Bay. Going back to the build information, though, this is a 2-bedroom, 3-bathroom house for a set of some kind of parents or guardians, and an infant, and an infant, and an infant, and I don't know if they're new parents, maybe they're foster parents that foster infants all the time, and so this is just their current foster child. Let me know what you think the storyline would be for the family in this house. I would love to hear your opinions and your ideas on this. That would make me very happy. So let me know who you think lives here after you've seen the interior and the setup inside. Because I don't really have a whole lot of ideas for who lives here. But yeah, let me know what you think. It is built on a 30 by 20 in Brindleton Bay, and you can see in the top left corner that it's called Sporting Space, but now it's going to be called Autumnal Colonial, which is a mouthful, but I love it. But I think that it turned out really, 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 really pretty, and I'm really proud of this house. I know that it's mostly just a box, but I think the first floor plan, and even the second floor one, mostly the first floor, just turned out so good. I love the first floor plan. We get a living room up on a platform, we get a little dining space and a bathroom, and this center nook area for a kitchen, and a little sitting space, and I just think it turns out so beautiful, and hopefully we end up inside in a second so you can see that. Here I am cleaning up the lines of the sorry, I had to pause to make a weird noise, but here we are working on the terrain paint and kind of cleaning it up a little bit and adding it in other places. If you want to see someone who is really good at terrain paint, this is not the place. I am working on it, and I think I'm improving, and I think I'm doing a lot better. I just don't have the patience to really clean it up properly all the time, But if you want to follow someone who is really brilliant with terrain paint, you should follow Griffey. She used to be known as Miss Griffey, but now they are known as Griffey. I will leave their link below if I remember. Let me write down link Griffey. Their builds are incredible and they're just so talented. And I always, when I watch their videos, really find inspiration in the way that they do the terrain paint, and I kind of try to like emanate, is that the right word? The way that they do it, where they kind of layer stuff but do it lightly. But now we're inside, and this is where the living room is going to be. And you see for a second that I was gonna go with like white and then add accents of the like fall colors, but then I'm just like, no, this is a fall build, it's gonna be fall. So we get an orange couch, we get a red armchair in the end, and it just really, I think, pulls together the idea that this is a fall themed home. We only get a little bit of like fall decor, like some leaves and a pumpkin and things like that. We only get a little bit of it. Most of the fallness is in the colors inside. So, you know, the couch and the chair and all the other chairs and the dining table and the rugs eventually, and the colors came upstairs in the bedroom. So it kind of seems at first like just a normal house built in the fall, but once I start adding in all the color in the different items, I feel like you'll notice that it's meant to be a fall themed house on the interior as well as the exterior. And we do get some pumpkins in the front, but that's really it. And so most of the fall theme, like I said, comes from the furniture, and I hope that you really like it. I did playtest this room. I did not playtest anything else, but I playtested this room to make sure that they could get up on the platform and around the couch, and they can. So that should be fine. I really need to add playtesting to my checklist for builds, because I have a content creation journal, so you can hear me messing with in the background right now, and it has each video has its own section. I write it down so I don't forget about the videos that I'm making, and they have a bunch of like little boxes to check. So like this one, for instance, if I can go back a page, has recording, screenshots, and editing marked off. Doing the voiceover now, and then I have to render, upload, and gallery post, and I've already done a thumbnail. So it's like a little checklist for each video, and it helps me a lot with this. And I don't remember why I was telling you that. I was telling you for a reason, but I don't remember now. I already forgot what we were talking about. I have no idea what we were talking about. I don't know. But, so now I'm doing the voiceover, and then all I have to do is render and post, and also I will share this with the gallery. Oh, that's what it was about. I was saying that I think that maybe I need to add, playtesting to the checklist, because I don't usually playtest my builds, and I know that most builders do, so I feel like maybe I need to start playtesting my builds. Let me know what you think. Should I playtest my builds, or do you think it's fine? I'm not really sure. I feel like, I don't know. I'm not really sure. So let me know in the comments down below or over on one of my social medias, preferably Twitter, because I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I can't. Should I add it or not? It's such a random question. So here is where we are getting the living room figured out. And I got this beautiful red chair. I think that's the paranormal chair, with this orange couch from Discovery University. Some curtains from Seasons in this orange color are everywhere. We get a big fireplace. We also get a fireplace in the dining room, because technically there's a chimney over there. And for some reason with this build, I wanted the fireplaces to be where the chimneys are. So that's why there's a second chimney on the right side, because I put the chimney on the left side, but then I really wanted a fireplace on the right side in this living room. So I added another chimney. So that's why there's two. But I liked the look of the other one on the left side, so I kept that one too. And normally I don't truly care too much about, you know, chimneys and fireplaces lining up. but I thought that it would be a cute detail in this build if they did line up. But here you can see this is where the kitchen is going to be. It's in like this little nook in the center of the house, and I think that this is such a cute spot for a kitchen. I don't think a kitchen has to have a window. I think that putting the dining table by the other window by the fireplace was better than putting the kitchen over there and having windows in the kitchen. I feel like a window in the dining room would like make more sense and be more like prettier, more pretty. Hello. Just a heads up, okay? Let me explain for a second why I'm more babbly and stumbly than usual. So normally I wake up at like between 11 and 1 because I go to bed really late. And you know, I work, this is my work. I do this as like a quote unquote job. It's not technically a job, it's a hobby, but this is kind of my work and I can do whatever I want. So I go to bed late, but my husband gets up early and goes to work and leaves at like 7:30 or 8 to head to work. And I normally just keep sleeping and wake up a couple hours later. But this morning I had to go to an appointment to get some blood work done. So I had to wake up at 7 a.m. to start like trying to hydrate. And then my appointment was at 8. So I've been up since 7 a.m. and it's currently 10:04 a.m. And this is on Wednesday, August 30th. And I'm not normally up this early. So I'm still a little bit, I have a medication that I take to sleep, and that's still kind of making my brain a little fuzzy. I was gonna say fuzzy and foggy, and I started to say Fozzie Bear. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so that's why I'm like really stumbling pretty bad on words today. I'm not normally up this early, and my meds are still kind of holding on a little bit, so I could probably go lay down and pass out, but I'm gonna finish this voiceover and render the video and then post it and then go take a nap. Let me know how you feel about naps, because I love naps. I don't normally take them because I feel like they mess up my sleep, but I haven't slept that much last night yet, so I might go take a nap. I'm not really sure. But that's why I'm stumbling so much. And I wanted to get this voiceover done about an hour ago and be in bed by now, but they were mowing outside my window. They're gone now, but they were mowing outside my window while I was about to do a voiceover. I started to cut out the fiddling with this, but then there would have just been, it wasn't long enough that I felt I needed to cut it out, and there would have just been a tiny cut and a random cut that didn't need to be there. So I left it in, but you can see here we're getting leaves and like these little sunflower-y plants. And I think I end up moving that little plant. I'm not really sure if I do or not. But either way, it ends up in this build. I know it. I feel like maybe I moved it to, yeah, moved it to the fireplace because it kind of just didn't fit with what was going on the table. But here on the fireplace, we just get some books. And I think they look really, really cute up here. And I'm still so ecstatic that we got the new swatches on these books because they're so much more universal and versatile. Over here we get a hanging plant, I believe, and I'm pretty sure that's it for, oh no, I forgot we had to do the sitting area. So okay, let me explain real quick what happens here. Hang on a second. Okay, so that little bit that you saw me speed through where it looked like I was like clipping things in is because I forgot to record for a few minutes where I went through picking the chair and ended up laying down that area. So I deleted everything and replayed it for you so you could see kind of my thought process. And now we're moving on to the regular portion of the speed build again. So here we get a cabinet with some stuff on the bottom, some clutter. We come back over here and get a painting, and then I think we move on to the exterior, not the exterior, the greenhouse. We're gonna find out together because I can't remember. I've done a lot of builds since I built this. I built this about a week ago, and I've done 2 or 3 other builds since then. So I'm not really sure what order things happen in. Oh, we're outside. Where are we? Okay, we're outside. We get a gardening space. Did I put down any planters? Wait a second. I gave them this little gardening corner with a flower arranging table and everything because I thought that it like fit the fall vibes, but I don't think I gave them any planters. Did I not give them any? Oh my god, I have to write this down. Add planters. Who let me build? Like, they have this big gardening area and I didn't put down a single planter? That's ridiculous. Oh my goodness. I have space in the backyard too that I was trying to fill up. So you might not see it in the screenshots, or you won't see it in the screenshots because I've already taken them and edited them into the video. But in the final version on the gallery, hopefully there will be some garden pots. I can't believe I forgot to add planters. That's so funny. But right here we have this debug fence that has a really cute design on it. And then we get a planting kind of space right here. And here's another part where the move objects thing kept turning off and it was very, very frustrating. And then I couldn't figure out what to do on this patio section because I didn't want there to be big long tables all facing the same direction. So I struggled for a minute like with what to do here and what to put where. I also forgot to clutter up the top of this, or like the shelf, this long shelf at all, to add something to the dining table outside. So those are in the screenshots. I did remember when I was taking the screenshots, but they're not in the video. So just a couple little plants. But now we are working on the sunroom, and I decided to put a piano in here. I thought that it would be beautiful, and I think that it is. Like this not fancy, but like this beautiful, stunning piano in this beautiful, stunning greenhouse room. Are you kidding me? This is amazing. I love it so much. So we get a lot of plants and some candles and stuff like that in here, and then that's really all that goes in this little room. I think maybe we get a dog bed. Yeah, we get an animal bed, and then I do have a food bowl. Oh my god. And the entryway, so it works. And then I can't remember if we get a litter box or not. I don't think we put a litter box in this build, but we may. But if we don't, there's plenty of room for you to put one in here. And then you could have, oh, there's a cat tree though. I added a cat tree, but did I add a litter box? I added a litter box. Oh my god, look at me go. Wow. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. And the little shovel hanging off that shelf looks like it could be a pooper scooper for the litter box. That's so cute. I love it. That's, yep, 10 out of 10. Go me. Good job, Auden. Now we get this table and chairs out here. I think I cut out how long it took me to pick chairs. No, did not cut it out. We're going to sit here and watch me try to pick chairs for 5 minutes. Not that one, not that one. What about this one? No. No. Okay, well, what about this one? No. No, what about this? Yes. Yeah, okay, we went with these. I still feel like I could have found a better option, but I just was tired of looking. But now we're going back on inside, and we're going to work on the parents' room, or the guardian's room. Basically the primary bedroom. So we get this orange bed that is perfect fall colors. And in my factory build I was telling you about, the fall theme factory build, I did use the same bed, and I'm not even sorry, because I wanted this kind of orange color, or like brown color in the bed. So I used the same bed, either in this swatch or in the brown swatch in that build. So we do use the same bed twice, but it just didn't, none of the other beds fit the vibe that I wanted for either build. So that's why it's doubled up, but I think it'll be okay. I think you'll see what I mean when I post the factory video. This bed fit. So in this room we're getting a chair and a lamp and some clutter and a couple dresser and a wardrobe, and then we get some stuff on the nightstands, and I think we get a rug on top of this carpet, and we get some ceiling fans even in the kids room and the infants room. And then I thought about changing the infant wallpaper, but I left it. And now we're going to clutter up the bedside tables. A little clutter. And I think that it turned out really cute. And then we have some curtains in here. And I'm not really sure what else happens in this room. I'm pretty sure that's really it. We just take a second to add things. Like pick a color. Okay. And now we're moved on. We get some curtains on these walls, and then a bigger curtain on this main wall, the same orange as the other rooms, I think. I need to put this pen down and quit playing with it. I'm afraid you can hear me messing with it. And we get a painting here, and then I think we... When do we move on? Can we move on? Can we have a rug and then move on? There's the rug. Pretty, perfect rug. Matches the colors in here so well. And wait, to clutter up the dresser. I forgot about that. So we get some baby clutter. I figured that the baby's in here a lot. Well, they clean them up sometimes in here. And they just wanted to have some supplies in the main bedroom, just in case, even though the infant room is next door. So we get a little bit of clutter on the dresser, and then we move on into the children's room, or the infant's room, which I think turned out really cute. It's a little more, if I were to pick a season, it wouldn't be an autumnal room, it'd be more of a spring room. It's lots of whites and light greens and light beige, and I think that this is more of a springtime room, but I think that's okay. I just couldn't really figure out the color scheme or the wallpaper for a darker, more fall kids room, so I kind of made it a little lighter and more I want to say spring-esque. If this house is fall, this one is more spring. You'll see I choose like a light green on the couch, like the chair, and we get a bookcase, and I just think that it ends up being more, I had to yawn, more spring-y than fall. Like, this wallpaper is not fall at all. It's very spring. But I think it's okay. I think it works. I'm so sorry for the sirens in the background. I live across the street from a firehouse. It happens. So we get this bear, and then I think we get a light up here. And now I know that in real life, you would not put something above the kid's bed, especially something that heavy, but it's The Sims, so I figured it would be fine and it looked cute. So we're just gonna pretend that it's fine and not a safety hazard. I put this bag over here. I thought maybe it could be like a diaper bag, but I don't know why it's hiding behind the playmat. Made sense when I placed it, but it doesn't really now. But we get the playmat, we get a rug, we get a changing table and the mirror and some decor, and then we get some curtains, and then we move on to do the bathrooms. I don't remember which bathrooms I show on camera. Do I show all of them, or do I cut some of them out? Hang on, I can't remember. Okay, I'm pretty sure we only show the parents' bathroom or the downstairs. Yep, downstairs bathroom. Okay, they're all pretty much the exact same fixtures, just rearranged slightly to fit the door and the windows in each room because they're all different. But this is pretty much the same bathroom in all three bathrooms. It's just these counters from Jungle Adventure again, and this I think it's base game toilet, and then some I can't look at it, I can't see it what it is. Is this base game shower, or is it, I don't know, it's one of my favorite showers and I always forget. And then this beautiful tub, and then we get some clutter on the counters, and we add a few more things off camera, including some bees, because I had plenty of space outside for them. And now I know that I need to go add some planters in some of the open space, because there's just not enough stuff. There's just no planters, and they have all this other stuff that they need the plants for and flowers for, but I didn't place the planters, so I'm gonna go do that as soon as we're done here, and then it will be on the gallery with the planters. And if you would like to download this from the gallery, my gallery ID is AudynRo, AUDYNRO. It's always down below, as well as my Discord, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram if you'd like to go there. And yeah, I love you guys so much. I hope that you enjoyed this build. We're saving now, and then we're going to do this little hallway, I think, and then that's really the end of the build. And you can see the bathrooms are empty, but we do those off camera. I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. I'm very proud of you for everything that you do or don't do. and please be kind to yourself, and I will see you all very, very soon, I hope. And let me know which of those 3 builds that you would like to see next. We have the renovated factory that's kind of fall colored. We have the Japanese apartments, tiny apartments, and bodega. And then we also have a little cottage with a pond. So let me know which one of those you'd like to see next, and I will work on that. I love you guys so, so, so much, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!